Okay, had a student request this. Uh, let's learn how to add and subtract time. All right. Let's say, let's do some useful stuff with like your work schedule. Let's say that you went to work at and you clocked in at 6:35 a.m. Okay, and you worked all day and you got off work at 3:15 p.m. Let's say you wanted to know how much time you worked. Well, how many hours and minutes did you work that day? And yeah, you could sit and figure it out, right? But what would be the method to do it on pencil and paper? That's the question. Now, what you want to do, what you would want to try, what you would probably think to do first is say, well, can I just subtract like this? There's no way to do that. Okay, so this won't work. So you have to come up with a different idea. You can't like directly subtract like that. But you're on the right, you have the right kind of idea. But what you need to do first is convert both of these numbers to military time. Okay, so we need to go from standard civilian time to military time. Well, what is military time? Well, it's just another way to write time. So let's say it starts out at 0000 corresponds to 12 a.m. So that means 0100, okay, 0100 is 1 a.m. 0200 is 2 a.m. And it basically goes on like this, just like you would think. Let me get to the interesting part. Now you're at 1200, right? That's 12 p.m. Now we're into the afternoon, and this is where people get confused, but you just go to 1300. And that's 1 p.m. 1400 is 2 p.m. 1500 is 3 p.m. Okay. And it continues like that until you get to 23:59, which would be 11:59 p.m. And then it just starts back over. Then it'll loop back around and start again. Okay. So let's convert 6:35 a.m. to military time. Well, this is just 0635. Okay. And 3:15 p.m. Okay, look down here. You're in this time period here, would be 15:15. All right. Now here's the important thing. The hours and the minutes are separated just like they are with clock time. So what you want to do is you want to subtract 0635 from 15:15. And that would get you your time. So let's do that. You got your 15:15. That's when you got off work at 3:15. And you got on to work at 0635. And we're going to calculate the hours and minutes that you were working. Well, okay, easy enough. 5 minus 5 is 0. But now we got a problem. Okay. I got a 1 over a 3, so I want to borrow. Well, you can't just cross out the 5 and make this an 11. That doesn't work. This is not normal addition and subtraction. What you have to do is you have to cross out the 5, okay, and make it a 4. But you have to add 60 minutes to these 15 minutes here. See? Because you're adding an hour. You're adding a whole hour. Okay? You're adding 60 minutes. So what you do is 15 plus 60 equals 75. And so this 1 becomes a 7. And now you got 7 minus 3 is 4. Keep writing in that red color. 7 minus 3 is 4. And now you got 14 minus 6 is 8. So you worked 8 hours and 40 minutes. Let's do another one. Let's say you got to work at, let's do one where you're a night shift worker. You get to work at 7:30 p.m. Now let's make it harder. It's 7:19 p.m. And then when you get off work, it's let's say you get off work, it's 2:33 in the morning. Okay. So how long did you work? All right, this is night shift. Well, first let's convert to military time. Okay. So 7:19 p.m. Let me go back and finish filling this out for you. 1500's 3 p.m. Okay. 1600's 4 p.m. 1700 is 5 p.m. 1800 is 6 p.m. And 1900 would be 7 p.m. Okie dokie. So 7:19 p.m. would be 19:19. See? $2:33 a.m. is right here. So you would just be at 0200. Like that. So what you want to know is how long did you work? So let's subtract this. So 9 minus 0 is 9. 1 minus 0 is 1. 9 minus 2 is 7. 1 minus 0 is 1. Does this make sense? Did you work for 17 hours and 19 minutes? No, you did not. All right? So this does not make sense. So what happens with night shift is you got to think about this. You work from 7:19 p.m. to midnight. All right? And then you start the clock over. But what you should really do is keep it going. All right? So if you get into work and it's 7:19 or 19:19, the way that I would do this is I would get to 2400 or 0000, and I would add time to it. So what I would write, instead of writing 02, I should have written 0233. I would have written 26:33. See, because that would be 12 plus 2, or sorry, that would be 2400, which would be midnight, okay, plus 2:33, and that would give you 26:33. Well, now you want to subtract these, all right, but you need the bigger number on top. So you do 26:33 minus 19:19, and now you got to borrow, okay? So here it's okay to borrow. 13 minus 9 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. And here it's okay to borrow. 16 minus 9 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0. So let's see if it makes more sense that you worked for 7 hours and 14 minutes. You got to work at 7:19 p.m. So you work from 7:19 to 8:19. 8:19 to 9:19. 9:19 to 10:19. 10:19 to 11:19. 11:19 to 12:19. 12:19 to 1:19. 1:19 to 2:19. All right, let's see how many hours that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now you're at 2:19, and you got to do 33 minus 19. Okay, should be 14. Yep. So that checks out. That works. So I hope this has been helpful in getting you to understand how to do math with time. Thanks for watching.